What is gut-brain health? Why is the gut called the second brain? Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into a fascinating topic, gut-brain health. You might have heard that your gut is often called your second brain, but what does that really mean? Why does your gut play such a huge role in not just digestion, but also in your mood and emotions? In this video, we will explore what gut-brain health is, why the gut is known as the second brain, and how the gut can secrete hormones that influence your mood. Stick around because you do not want to miss this. Let us start with the basics. The gut and brain are actually connected through a system known as the gut-brain axis. This connection works both ways, meaning signals from the gut can influence the brain, and signals from the brain can impact the gut. This communication happens through millions of neurons located in the gut. Believe it or not, the gut contains about 100 million neurons, which is why it is often referred to as the second brain. These neurons allow the gut to operate independently of the central nervous system, making it more complex than most people realize. Now you might be wondering why the gut is called the second brain. The gut has its own nervous system known as the enteric nervous system, or ENS for short. The ENS is embedded in the walls of the gastrointestinal tract and is responsible for regulating digestion, including the release of enzymes and the movement of food. While the brain and central nervous system handle most bodily functions, the ENS manages the gut almost entirely on its own. But that is not all. The ENS has a direct link to the central nervous system through the vagus nerve, which allows the gut and brain to communicate. That is why when you are stressed or anxious, you might feel it in your stomach. Think butterflies or nausea. The gut-brain axis is what makes this connection possible. Because of this direct communication line, the gut does more than just digest food. It has the ability to influence how we feel emotionally and mentally. So, how exactly does the gut influence mood and emotions? This is where things get really interesting. Your gut actually produces a variety of hormones and neurotransmitters that play key roles in regulating your mood. One of the most important is serotonin. Around 90% of your body's serotonin is made in the gut, not the brain. Serotonin is a neurotransmitter that helps regulate mood, anxiety, and even happiness. Low levels of serotonin are often associated with depression, which is why maintaining a healthy gut can help with emotional well-being. Another hormone the gut secretes is dopamine. Dopamine is known as the feel-good hormone because it is involved in feelings of pleasure and motivation. Though most people think dopamine is produced in the brain, about 50% of it is actually made in the gut. When your gut health is off, it can affect the production of dopamine, which in turn impacts your mood and energy levels. The gut also produces gamma-aminobutyric acid, or GABA, which is a neurotransmitter that helps calm the nervous system. GABA reduces feelings of stress and anxiety, so if your gut is not functioning properly, you might find yourself feeling more stressed or anxious than usual. Another major factor in the gut's influence on mood is the gut microbiome. The microbiome refers to the trillions of bacteria, viruses, and other microorganisms living in your gut. These microbes are responsible for breaking down food, synthesizing vitamins, and even producing some of the neurotransmitters we just talked about. What is fascinating is that the balance of good and bad bacteria in your gut can directly affect your mental health. For example, when the gut is out of balance and there are more harmful bacteria than beneficial ones, it can lead to something called dysbiosis. Dysbiosis has been linked to a number of mental health conditions, including depression and anxiety. On the other hand, a healthy gut microbiome can promote the production of mood-boosting neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine. This is why maintaining a balanced gut through a healthy diet is so important. Eating foods rich in probiotics like yogurt, kefir, and sauerkraut can help promote good bacteria, while avoiding processed foods and sugars can prevent the growth of harmful bacteria. Now that we know how much the gut influences our mood and emotions, let us talk about how to improve gut-brain health. The first step is paying attention to your diet. Whole foods that are high in fiber, healthy fats, and lean proteins can help keep your gut healthy. In particular, foods that contain probiotics, like fermented foods, can improve the balance of bacteria in your gut. Prebiotics, which are fibers that feed good bacteria, are also important. You can find prebiotics in foods like garlic, onions, and bananas. Another key factor is stress management. Chronic stress can wreak havoc on your gut health and, in turn, affect your mood. Practices like meditation, deep breathing, and regular exercise can help reduce stress and support both your gut and brain. Lastly, make sure you are getting enough sleep. Sleep deprivation affects both the gut and brain, throwing off the balance of hormones and neurotransmitters. Aim for at least 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night to support your gut-brain axis. To wrap things up, your gut is much more than just a digestive organ. It is your second brain, and it plays a crucial role in regulating mood, emotions, and overall mental health. The hormones and neurotransmitters produced by the gut, along with the gut microbiome, influence everything from anxiety to happiness. By taking care of your gut through a balanced diet, stress management, and good sleep, you are also taking care of your brain.